Alright, so I think we're live. Should be good. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Spartan Elite43. What up Jason, SBD, what up guys? Kirishima in the house. Project, The Gamer, Peterborough, Striking, what up guys? Robert, Kenneth, James, Red Dragon, Tom, Strained. Y'all always getting in here already. Infinite, how's it going? Taylor, Wolfie up in the house. Kyle. Welcome everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. Also, let's get Samael in here also. Tater, Mr. Kraken, Project, Sheldon. There you go. There's Sean 3000. What up everybody? Welcome to the stream. It's going to be a bit of a different stream tonight. So we're nearing the end of 2021, which is crazy to think about. It seems like it just got here. What up, Panda? How's it going? But it feels like 2021 just started. James, how's it going? And so I wanted to take a look at not just 2021, but to go back as we passed a 5-year milestone on our channel. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I started doing my channel back in 2016 full-time. Like, that's when I really actually started pushing my channel and trying to actually grow the channel. And so we're going to go back through and look at different things that we've done over the years, some of our epic moments that we've had, some of the just ridiculous things that we've gotten into, as well as take a deep look into the backstage area of the channel that a lot of people never see. I've done these kinds of videos before, and people always kind of, you know, say, oh, you don't need to show us this or that. I like to show it. I really do, because I couldn't do any of this without you guys. What up, Retro? How's it going? Hope everybody's having a great night. I don't know how long this stream's going to be. It's just going to be a little bit, probably. Probably under an hour. But I figure we could slip some Q&A at the end of this. But we're going to just have a nice, relaxing time going over, you know, different milestones on the channel that we've reached. You know, going back into some of our popular videos, what is our most popular videos, and so on and so forth. And see what you guys think. Now, again, this is the first time I've ever done this live, so you guys will have to bear with me. But we're going to give it a shot. So, obviously, you guys are seeing you guys at the moment. This is the behind the scenes of a stream. So, this is the page that I usually have on my computer over to my right, or my monitor over to my right, when I'm streaming World of Warships Legends. And when I'm streaming on PC, I can't have this up, obviously, because I'm usually playing a game. So, that's why I use my cell phone, which is currently running as well, so that when I pull off of this, I can still see you guys talking. What up, Paul? Appreciate you, my dude. Glad you enjoy. Jason as well. Plane Fixer Guy, see you up in here. But yeah, let's get right into it. So we're going to go to the channel dashboard. Now, this is the behind the scenes of a YouTube channel, okay? There's a lot of information here. Some of this is here from, or most of this is here from YouTube. Some of it will be here from other things as well. But we're going to get right into the analytics side of the channel. So if we go to analytics, this will give us our last 28 days total of how many views we have, how many watch time hours, subscribers, so on and so forth. And we're going to go over the last year, essentially. So we can take a look back at the 2021 from Spartan Elite side of things. 5.4 million views this year, guys. Absolutely crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. This has been by far the best year of the channel ever. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. So 5.4 million views on my channel this year. Like, that is astonishing to me. And I'll explain why that's astonishing to me when we get further back into the channel's history. But watch time hours, 814.2 thousand hours spent watching my channel this year. That's crazy. Crazy talk. All right, that's nuts. The year's not over. We still got a couple more days left of the year too. But 8.9 thousand new subscribers this year. Now, obviously, the first thing that you guys may notice is we started the year strong and it's kind of trailed off towards the end. And this is for a couple of reasons. One is just the controversy that I got into here in October and so on. So I've kind of caused this mess here at the end of the year. But we have had an absolutely god-tier year for our channel. And that is not to be outspoken. Like, to try to maintain a level of growth that we've had over the past 2 years is impossible. You cannot maintain that kind of growth. It took me 3 years to get to the point where I had 3,000 subscribers. 3 years. And in the last 2 years, we went from having 3,000 subscribers to now having over 35,546 subscribers. That's incredible. And that is a level of growth that we cannot maintain, most likely. And that is why you're starting to see this trail off. But notice it has picked back up at the end of the year. Okay? So that's something that I wanted to point out to you guys too. This is all the things that people don't talk about, right? These are the things in YouTube that nobody wants to point out. Like, we have our ups and downs. But overall, we're still growing. And that is huge. 8.9 thousand new people this year alone is incredible. Now for the juicy side of things, we earned $31,089 so far. And the year is not up yet, as you can see. We're still having some of our biggest days ever. And these are streams, by the way. These gigantic peaks, these are streams where you guys absolutely crush it. Like, this is not ad revenue. This is people donating money during a live stream. Like, you guys are killing it. And I cannot understate how generous you guys are during the streams. Like, you guys really do absolutely kill it out there. And I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. You guys are fantastic. So this is a look at where we started the front of the year. So you can see, like, a big day on January 1st, $67. Our off days, $39 to $51. And then it grew throughout the year to the point where we're having several days above $100 a day. And then we're having these giant spikes when I'm actually able to stream now that I'm living in an apartment where I have decent internet. And so the sky's the limit is what I'm saying. Like, we can take this channel further, and that is my intention from here on out. So I always had this saying that if I could just get to the point where I can make enough money to do this full-time as my job, that I would be happy with that, and that is what I've basically been content with for the last year. So for the last year and a half, I have done YouTube full-time as my job. So anyway, sorry. I looked down to read chat and I completely lost my train of thought. But I always said that I'd be content with just getting to the point where I could maintain, you know, be able to support myself doing the thing that I love to do. And you guys have made that possible over the last year and a half. In July of 2020, I quit my job to do this full time. Jason coming in with a $2 dono. Well, let's keep the donos going. Congrats, man. I appreciate you, bro. For real. But in all seriousness, like, for the last year and a half, I have never been happier in my life. Now, sure, there's been moments where I've doubted whether I could keep going. I've doubted whether or not things were going the way I wanted them to, in terms of, you know, I am big on overthinking everything. I just am. It's just the way I am. I overanalyze everything. I overthink everything. And so when I look at the numbers and I see it start to trend downwards, I feel like that I'm doing things wrong and I need to step it up. I need to push myself. But some of this, I just got to understand, is just from coming out of, like, a shooting star. We were a comet. To put this into perspective, look at okay, we're going to do this. How about we go with 09, 01, 2016. apply. Look at this channel, okay? Look at this channel growth. Okay, this was me starting out, technically in September of 2016, where I was uploading videos 2 days a week. Well, I didn't really in September, but this is the year my mom passed away, is 2016. She passed away in February 13th of 2016. And in September of 2016, me and my dad went down to Virginia Beach to visit some family and just kind of get away for a little bit. And when we came back from that, I decided that I really wanted to push getting into YouTube. So that's where October of 2016, October is when you start seeing me getting 100 views a day, 200 views a day, and that is solely because I'm posting multiple videos per day. I posted 2 videos a day, 5 days a week for the first 3 years of my channel's existence. Okay? And that was minimum. Some days I did more than that. I really just tried to push my videos out there. And then something crazy happened at the end of 2018. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the channel was starting to pick up here. And like I said, at the January 1st of 2019, we had 3,000 subscribers. We hit 3,000 on January 1st of 2019. And from there, World of Warships Legends has absolutely catapulted my channel. Just completely catapulted it. And so you can see this explosive growth that we've had over the past 2.5 years of just insanity. I guess it's been, going on 3 years now of just absolute insanity on the channel. And so I'm still new to the whole being a big YouTube channel. And I'm not really a big YouTube channel. I still consider 30,000 subscribers a small YouTube channel. I consider anything up to 100,000 subscribers to be small. After 100,000 subscribers, you get to be a medium, and then once you hit 1 million, you become a large channel officially. That's the way I look at YouTube in particular. But all of this is because of you guys. Like, seriously. I am never going to discount the people that have stuck with me for the entirety of my channel's existence. You guys, you know who you are. You are the OGs of the channel. Those guys out there with the memberships that are 24 months, and that's the maximum month count that YouTube allows us to go. So you're just stuck at 2 years, even though some of you have been here even longer than that. I do appreciate you guys so much because you guys are the OGs of the channel. I love everybody that has come to the channel in the last 3 years as well. You guys have absolutely made my dream of doing this full-time come true. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, for real. I cannot overthank you guys. But something that I also like to show everybody is the reach of the channel. Okay? What do I mean by the reach? The reach tells us all of the extra little features, right? It tells us things like there have been 127.4 million impressions. So in other words, 127.4 million people have seen my videos pop up in their feed. Now, I only have a 5.8% click-through rate, which means my thumbnails suck, and not everybody that sees my videos pop up clicks them, essentially. Okay? And I get 12.4 million views out of 127.4 million impressions. And that is something that's ridiculous in and of itself. Our channel is now up to 12.4 million views overall. To put that into perspective, I think it took me over 3 years to get to my first million views. And we had 5.4 million views this past year. It's crazy. I can't thank you guys enough. But other things that are fun for me is to come down and look and see what the channel is made out of, right? I think. Let me just double check. These are all the traffic sources and stuff. It's audience. That's what we're looking for. We're going to look at audience now. So this tells us the average time that people watches the channel. Okay? So people are generally on my channel the most between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. my time. Okay? And obviously around 12 to 2 is the big bright spots all the way across the board. And that is almost every day of the week. We have nice consistency. And consistency in YouTube is key. All right? Now, 54% of the people that watch, 54.5% of the people that watch my channel are subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, please, if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button and subscribe. I much appreciate it. 3.5% of the people that watch the channel are women. So hello to the ladies out there. Much appreciate you guys as well. 96.6% male. And we reach a wide audience. And this is one of the reasons that our channel does so well in terms of earning. Because for the size of the channel, our channel actually earns really well. And this is why. Because we have all of the primary audience. From 18 all the way up to 54 years old. That is our primary audience right there. Why is that a big deal? Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but generally speaking, from 18 to 54 are the people that are working and able to spend money. Hence, advertisers are willing to pay to advertise on channels who have target audiences in that neighborhood. Okay? So, with the majority of our guys being between 25 and 34 years old, which is perfect because that's basically right where I'm at. I'm actually on the next bracket now. I'm 35 to 44 because I'm getting old. But yeah, it is pretty awesome to go through and see all this. But that's not all. We also have the top geographies, which is my favorite part of the channel. This channel reaches people in all the countries. Seriously, you don't believe me? Just take a look at this list. All right? So our primary country, obviously, is the United States of America. Makes sense. That's where I'm from. That's my English. So it makes sense that the majority of people in the U.S. majority of my audience is from the U.S. 47% of my audience is in the U.S. 14.6 is in the UK. Shout out to you UK folks out there. And that is, I believe, Scotland, Ireland. No, actually, they've got their own. Never mind. I was going to say Ireland, Scotland, and Great Britain. But no. UK is probably Scotland and Great Britain. And then Ireland has their own little thing down here. So that's pretty awesome. I thought they would be grouped in. But no. Then, of course, Canada. Now, here's something interesting. Canada used to be second on the list. But the UK has come out of nowhere this year and absolutely overtaken them. So, shout out to the UK folks representing today. Absolutely crushing the Canadians. Putting them in their place. But no, we appreciate you Canadians as well. 4.5% of the audience is Canadian. Then Germany, just right behind them. Australia, the Netherlands, France, Italy, Brazil, Mexico, Greece, Poland, Norway, Spain, Ireland, Sweden, New Zealand, Belgium, India, Saudi Arabia, Philippines, Finland, Denmark, South Africa, Russia, Hungary, Japan, Indonesia, Romania, Argentina, Croatia, Turkey, Czechia, Malaysia, Austria, Puerto Rico, shout out to you Puerto Rican gamer, Switzerland, Portugal, Chile, Thailand, Singapore, Vietnam, Colombia, UAE, United Arab Emirates. We got Hong Kong, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Ukraine, Taiwan, and Trinidad. Now, obviously, this is only showing the top 50 results. There are more that I would have to export this. But this just shows the reach of the channel. It shows just how many people all around the world are impacted by my channel. And that is my favorite part of this channel. And that is why I spend so much time every day reading and responding and liking and hearting your guys' comments in the description or down in the comments section. I love interacting with you guys. And I think that's one thing that separates my channel from a lot of people. I do more interactions with my audience than just about anybody. Okay? Obviously, as much as somebody can that's not streaming. Obviously, streamers have a higher interaction rate for obvious reasons. And I got to get better at that if I'm going to keep doing the streaming thing. But this really does show just how much reach we have as a channel. It's fantastic. Our community is so amazing on this channel. And I've said this many a times throughout the years. We literally have the best community on YouTube. And I don't care what anybody says. Maybe I'm biased, okay? I might be biased. But the amount of helpful people in this community is second to none. Second to none. More often than not, I see comments down below asking questions, and there's 2, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 people have already answered the question before I get a chance to answer the question. That's amazing. That's unheard of on YouTube. It doesn't happen. So, thank you all. Thank you to all of you who like to help answer people's questions. You guys are fantastic. There's a few names that pop up over and over and over again. You guys know who you are, and I appreciate you. You guys are absolutely fantastic. But, yeah, we're going to go back to our, I think we just closed this, right? Yeah. So, back to the analytics and look at the revenue again. We can look at this in a little bit more detail. So, we've totally earned $53,552.79 to the day. Okay, now this is a little bit behind. It won't show the last few days, obviously, but it's close. The rate per mile and the playback CPM. What are these numbers? And I'm going over these numbers not just to like show like what we've done, but also to help other channels understand what these numbers mean. So your playback-based CPM is your cost per mile, right? This is what YouTube gets paid by advertisers, on average, to advertise on your channel. Now, YouTube takes about 55% of your total amount that you get paid. And that's what they pay you about 45% of what you actually should earn. Okay? So that's what this is. So this is the cost per mile that YouTube gets paid by the advertisers that advertise on your channel. And this is what YouTube pays you per 1,000 views, essentially. So we're making right around 4.3 thousand views, or $4.3, $4.34 per 1,000 views, essentially. But that's over the lifetime of the channel. If we take this back to just 2021, you can see that these numbers have improved drastically. So, and this doesn't look like much, going from $4.34 to $5.76, but that's a huge increase. Okay, so again, this is why my channel has done so well in terms of allowing even such a small channel like we have to allow me to do this full time for you guys. Because I totally enjoy it. I love my job. I absolutely love my job. But then we get into the comments section, and you can see I've already, look, all of these freaking comments that have the blue marks and hearts and stuff, and other comments that I've actually responded to. Like, there's very few that go by on my channel that don't get at least read. And if I read your comment, you get a little like. Regardless of whether I like it or dislike it, I read it, I put a little like. If I love your comment, obviously you get a heart. And if I get a chance, I try to reply to as many people as possible, though that takes a little bit more time. Okay? So let's get into the content side of things. Let's get out of the boring, fun stuff for or the boring analytics side of YouTube and get into the fun stuff, okay? Let's go for our, let's see. If we sort it by views. It's not going to allow me. Maybe I got, there we go. Sort it by views. Our #1 most viewed video of all time is tips for Battleship, or for new Battleship captains. All right? Most of our most popular videos of all time are going to be these beginner videos that I made in 2019. But there's a couple of standout videos that came in after that, which were the Legendaries tests. So, yeah, so tips for new Battleship captains, classic, old school, 137,000 views, 420 for the lulz. Then, of course, we have the quick Citadel guide. Now, this is a question that a lot of people ask me all the time. Spartan, how do you know where to shoot a ship? Well, it's pretty straightforward, guys. And you'll see that in some videos maybe later on as well. Because I had a pretty good night last night in ships. So as you can see, this is my port so far. All jumbled together, right?
Well, one of the things that you always want to look at when looking at the side of a ship, when you're shooting at them, is smokestacks and turrets. All right?
Yes. See? Smokestacks and turrets. Why does this make a big difference? Because you want to aim at the waterline between the frontmost gun, the rearmost gun, and hit all of this stuff in between. Now, this video has been out since April 19th of 2019. Okay? April 19th of 2019. And I still get questions from people all the time. Oh, Spartan, how do you shoot the Citadel? How do you do all this? And then I always respond by just linking this video. So if you have friends that are asking how to do things, how to shoot things, we have an entire playlist of guide videos that I have posted over the past 3 years in World of Warships Legends. And that's something else I want to get into for you guys. I want to show you guys that I do playlists, okay? I don't know if a lot of people have noticed the playlists, but I make playlists for just about everything. We got Salt Rations playlists. We got Treadmill Workouts, which just started. We've got Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, you know, Railroads Online. I try to separate everything in terms of what the video is about, and I try to have a playlist dedicated to it. World of Warships Legends Guides videos, right here. 26 videos in that playlist. And I'm constantly adding to it. Spartan Sings, if you like my singing. Whole playlist to it. I try to organize my channel to make it easier for people to find things. So if there's something that you're interested in, always double check if there's a playlist that might be able to help you out. And of course, my dad just called right in the middle of my stream because that's the way he does things. Every time. Every time I start streaming, that's when he decides to call. Hasn't called me for 2 days. As soon as I start streaming, he tries to call me. I'll call him back after the stream. But, Meet the Yamato is another huge video for us. Meet the Iowa. My original Tier 7, first ever Tier 7 battleship.
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships. My name is Spartan Elite43 and tonight we finally have our first Tier 7, which is the top tier in World of Warships Legends. For those of you who like to watch World of Warships
Used to be
from the PC, this is World of Warships Legends from the console, specifically the Xbox One X. And as you can see, oh my lord, this is a gorgeous ship. Not gonna lie, I enjoy it. Now this is the very...
And you guys know the rest is history from there. My love for the Iowa started immediately. Like, that is literally the first video in the Iowa I was able to put out. And from then on, absolutely dominated. What up, Peak? Welcome to the stream, man. We're just going back through some of my videos over the years. Basically a little bit of a 5-year special, kind of closing out 2021 here. I like to do videos where I look back and check things out. We already went over the analytics of the channel, but now we're just looking at some of my most popular videos of all time. And then we're going to get into some of my favorite videos and stuff. But a ridiculous game in the torpedo. Like, my torpedo quick guide, if you guys haven't seen that. Like, this is a ridiculous game. Like, there was so much wrong with this game and so much that went right.
Welcome back.
But the ending was too good.
Oh my god, when one of those torpedo areas is yellow, it means you cannot use them because they're not loaded yet. Luckily, I get some help from the island. I do
God, the audio quality is awful.
Right here, but he misses his shots, and before his secondaries come after me, I've already fired torpedoes. I've got 6 nasty little surprises headed his direction. We get him, and then the secondary kills me as my torpedoes hit him. So we end up pulling out a ridiculous miracle finish against a
Classic. Love that video. Absolutely loved it. But just, I love going back and revisiting. And one of the things that I like to see, a lot of these videos keep popping up in my comment section. People, let's watch Tornado. Don't worry, we're getting there, guys. I promise. What else we got? We got Meet the California. Oh, the thickness. The thickness is real.
Hello Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships
That's more
Legends.
normal.
My name is Spartan Elite43 and tonight, the moment you've all been waiting for, the main event of the evening, or day. Finally, our first look at the California. Now, let's get looking at our...
But, yeah, like the California. At least my intro has gotten to the point where it's pretty standard now. My voice has gotten a lot better over the years as well. I don't sound like I don't sound like a terrible audio anymore. Hopefully. Hopefully. Maybe I'll look back on this in a year and I'll be like, man, I sounded terrible back then too. Who knows? Who knows? All right, so now we got to get into some of the more fun stuff, right? We had a Welcome to War Thunder. See, a lot of people ask me to play War Thunder. They don't realize that I've already played War Thunder. This War Thunder video right here, 50,000 views. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Of course, we've got some over the last year that have done extremely well, like the Lexington video, the Carriers, 45,000 views already. The Alaska, Power Drunk, and the Yami. Like, we've had all of the good ones, man. And you can see my thumbnails are trash most of the time. I've gotten better with the thumbnails, making them a little cleaner, making them a little less clustered, making them, you know, a little bit more eye-catching. Then we got some SnowRunner stuff. For those people that forget that I actually did play SnowRunner. Because that's another one that I get requested all the time. Why don't you play SnowRunner? I have. It's a thing. But, of course, any video that I do with a new Iowa build always does really well. This was January 12th of 2021, 38,000 views so far this year. Fantastic. You'll love to see it. But, yeah, let's get the Citadel City. How can we forget this one? The Alabama absolutely putting folks in submission, just destroying everybody. 200 plus K game in the Alabama. You'll love to see it. All right. Let's see if we can't go for the date. And flip this the other direction. Let's go back to the beginning of my channel. Okay? The first few videos that you're going to see are videos from before I even actually started trying to do YouTube. Like, we got my 2006 Ford Focus ZX3, just the textbook exhaust thing, because that's what everybody used to do back in the day. If you had a car with a loud exhaust, you just put the camera back there and you rev it up and blow steam everywhere. Same thing for my ST. I had a 2007 Ford Focus ST, which was the 2.5 liter Duratec. This was a 2 liter Duratec. This is a 2.5 liter Duratec. Or maybe it's 2.3. I think it's 2.3 liter. And then a video, old school video. I would play this, but it's got copyrighted music in it. Don't want to get myself in trouble. But this was an old video of me and my buddy. This is a game that I used to be on PC. It's called Project Torque. It was a free-to-play game. Back before free-to-play games became a huge deal. Like, this was old school. This was posted in 2008. So to tell you how old that is. But that game was really fun. Of course, we had some Spore. Back when Spore first came out, you gotta love it. The Creature Creator, which was before the actual game came out. We got my custom intake that I made for my Ford Focus ST. We got some Storms. Got some clips from Modern Warfare 3, my original gaming days, back when you could actually record on your Xbox. Then we have some Forza, messing around. I think this is like my first compilation video, actually. So that was a thing that I started doing early on, before I got a capture card, was adding compilation videos. Here's my RC X-Max, my freaking Traxxas X-Max. Me and my buddy, or my dog Patch. You guys know Patch from the walking videos. This is when he was a puppers. He's a puppers. And we used to run him around with my truck. That truck can do 30 to 35 miles an hour, even in the mud. Just absolute unit, and I broke it a lot. We got some more montages here. Absolute beast montage of me starting my YouTube channel as a artillery guy. And then we have one of my favorite videos that I've posted, which is my Subaru Impreza WRX doing a flyby. My cousin used my GoPro to record it. Oh no! Negative. We clicked the wrong button. Listen to this bad boy. I love the sound of my Subaru, man. It's not fast, but it sounds amazing. Best sounding 4-cylinder on the planet. Best sounding 4-cylinder on the planet, bar none. I love Subies. Subies are my babies. But yeah. Gotta get that car back on the road at some point. We got some more montages, some more X-Max with Patch. Let's see. For those of you who don't know, my channel started as an arty channel in World of Tanks console. And if I can find a video real quick, we'll watch this video called Square's Revenge. There it is. Square's Revenge. We'll watch a little bit of me as an arty and just the amount of chaos that I created. I was an unconventional arty player. Let's just put it that way. So this is a double kill. I see the arty, I fire the shot, and he just happens to have a waffle next to him, and we killed him too. So a double kill there. This is one where I noticed my teammates are refusing to go after this Panther, and the Panther's turned around going the other direction. I'll turn down the music. So I just decided to chase him. The M55 is the Tornado. That's what I call it. And the M55 artillery can do 50 kilometers an hour in forward. So it can catch a lot of people off guard, and it has an 8-inch gun. Now I know 8-inch guns aren't that big a deal in World of Warships, but in World of Tanks, that's a big gun. And we just put it right up his backside. Now we're in the British artillery, and we're about to surprise a light tank that's going into our base to capture the base. And, you know, just a little hello sunshine. Wait for it. Hello sunshine. Down he goes. Like, just old school. M55 getting chased down by a Jag Panther 2. Old school. Locks up the brakes, gets this thing flipped around, points the gun in the right direction, and lo and behold, he chases us. And when I say chases, he throws himself at us. And we one-shot him on his way down. Now, on this one, we got a light tank that rushes us. I remember all of these like it was yesterday. We got a light tank that rushes us. I shoot here as soon as I get loaded, completely miss him. He doesn't have a lot of health, and I want to kill him. So, I'm bigger than him. I'm just going to squish him. We're just going to squish him. This is classic artillery play that I just caused so much trouble. Just so much trouble. We got a low here. 8-inch gun, 1,650 damage. We have the STI, we got a bat chat here. And you can see I really want to kill this bat chat because I know it's basically a one-shot kill. But STI backs out, makes himself available. We send around, 3.5 second flight time, and pow! 1,900 damage gone. Removed. Right at the beginning of the match, we locate, put ourselves behind this rock to keep us from getting spotted along the edge of the river. And we look out, they get a guy spotted immediately. And we start lining up our shot on this Centurion 7-1 British medium tank. And we take the shot, leading him, and he's gone. Just gone. That was on my path to 3 marks of excellence on my M55. Yes, my M55, I ended up 3-marking. It's the only tank I ever actually 3-marked in this game. This was hilarious. Alright, so this was a private lobby. This guy thought his E100 versus all artillery, right? So I brought in the M55 Tornado, and I made this guy look like an idiot. Completely outplayed him in an arty, up close and personal, with my M55. We come back over the top. We want to charge him. If he shoots us, we die right here. But he had just fired his gun, so we know we got time. We get a good hit on him for 759. We ammo rack him. That's going to set his reload back. So that gives us time to come past him. His turret can't turn fast enough. We also tracked him, which is why he can't turn quick enough. We are just barely able to outrun his gun. And now that he fires, now we just turn around and we get to finish this man off and completely embarrass him. And I'm fairly confident this guy was streaming at the time. But yeah, this was hilarious. He thought he could take on the artillery, and in the end, he didn't have a chance. So, anyway, we'll just leave this here. We don't need to watch the whole video, but I hope you guys enjoyed a nice little look back on the channel. So, some of my favorite moments as an artillery player, just embracing the hate, man. Absolutely loved this stuff back in the day. But that was back before I even had a microphone to record some of my audio, right? Like, way back in the day. And you can see, we were just doing clips. Just little freaking 30-second clips that you could record on your Xbox, you know? And montages that you could do straight from the Xbox. 187 views on this video on an epic E100 versus M55 match. That was the full game, if you want to check that out. Then we have some good old-fashioned Elite Dangerous, man. I loved this game for so long. Absolutely loved this game. The graphics are insane. The game is so much fun to play, but it's so grindy. So grindy. But we're coming in hot. We're smuggling some illicit cargo, as you can see over here. And we're trying to beat the security drones from scanning us. So we've got to come in hot. We've got to play this right. And they're starting to scan. We got to get in. Get in. And we made it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I believe this is a Vulture that we were in at the time. So, pretty large ship to be trying to get quickly through the door of the space station. But absolutely made it happen. When you're a smuggler, you got to do what you got to do, you know? We got some more montages. Let's see, what else we got? We got some, let's see. Let's make this larger. Let's go up to 50. Let's see if we can get to our first... Ah, here we go. 2,000 views. 2,000 views. This is a classic ride with me to work. That's all it was. We're in the WRX heading to work. I'm 330 pounds.
Once we get to 2,000 views, I'd sing a little
so fat.
So what I'm going to be singing is "Fooled Around and Fell in Love" off my Guardians of the Galaxy CD. So probably not going to be very good, but at least you'll get a chuckle out of it, hopefully, because that's what this is all about. So enjoy the video.
God, that thing sounds so good. But before I get copyright claimed, better get off of that. But yeah, absolutely so much fun was had. Like, just little chill videos like that, just using my GoPro to record me just being silly in the car or just talking to you guys. I used to do that a lot back then too. Come on, there's got to be a video at some point where I actually put up a... Let's see. Is this an actual video? I think it is. It's 6:51.
Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite43. We're in the American...
There you go. Hello everybody, my name is Spartan... Hello everybody, welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite43. Could you get any more boring, sir? Good lord. It's the old school intro. Just, there's so many fond memories of World of Tanks back in the day. But again, I got burnt out on the game after playing it for 5 years, 5.5 years. First time playing Ark was there, or at least first time playing Ark on the channel. Tried to find some of the other ones. Some more vlogs going to work. More Arty love. Again, Arty, artillery. This is what I did for so freaking long. For so long. Oh, we got some American freedom here. This is down in Virginia Beach in 2016. My first ever time seeing jets up close and personal in action. Wait for it. F-18 Hornets, boys. And they fly around like that all day, every day around the base down there. I think it's Oceania, something like that. But absolutely a lot of fun. I think I posted another video from there this past trip we went down. Me and Dad went down to Virginia Beach. We actually got to go out to the base and record from the base. So that was pretty cool too. Got some Kerbal Space Program, a little Jebediah, no! Old school. If you remember that reference. Let's see if we can find some of the other ones. Let's go with some of the classic. Let's go pepper. All right, the original hot pepper challenge.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back.
Only 2,500 views. But this video was solely made because I got to 100 subscribers and 8,000 views. November 26, 2016. 100 subscribers. So basically, I end up eating whole habaneros. I eat 2 of them. And I take a tablespoon of this ghost pepper puree. And let's just say that I was doing really well until I ate the second one. And a piece of it got stuck in my throat. And then I exploded. It just all the bads. All of the bads. If you haven't watched these videos, you definitely got to check them out. Definitely got to check them out. It's worth it. Let's go with the other one. The 1.2 million Scoville right here. This was a challenge that was just kind of like out of no... Oh, God. I forgot about these old school intros. We got Minecraft swords. We got Spartan Elite43. We got my old emblem. This was something I made when I was a kid.
Hello, everybody,
and there's still me at 330 pounds. Just fat.
And as you may see,
fat head and everything.
Left hand, I have Demon Spawn.
That is a 1.2 million Scoville scorpion pepper.
Just so happened upon what is being called a scorpion pepper, some type of scorpion. I don't think it's the Maruga because it doesn't have the right shape, but as you can see,
I even captioned this one. We got some instant regret. We got the timer. We were sparing no expense in the editing department here. Look at my face. I'm literally crying.
good news is I'm done. Oh my God. Oh.
My buddy Rod, who put me up to this challenge, is literally just laying down on the ground to laugh because he can't sit up.
Oh,
He's just laughing.
No describing that. Oh my God.
And this is what happens when a shipping department has no trucks to load.
Oh my God. Woo. Oh, I'm crying. This was a bad idea.
What up, Brian? How's it going?
This was a bad idea. Whew. How can it keep getting hotter?
How can it keep getting hotter? It's all right though. Let's skip to the good part. Finally drink some milk. And the problem with milk is it really only works while you're drinking the milk. As soon as you swallow the milk, you need to drink more milk. And you end up drinking too much milk, you throw up. And that's what caused this. Wait for it. There it is. Classic clutch YouTube right there. Alright, so that's the pepper challenges. Now let's look at the polar bear plunge. This is classy right here. You guys all know this one for sure. This is
Hello,
classic.
everybody, and welcome back to my channel.
Still 300 plus pounds, okay? This is still Fat Spartan. 310 to 315 pounds at this point. I had lost some weight, but this is in 2020, February 16th of 2020. So,
my name is Spartan Elite43, and tonight
we've got the frozen pond, obviously. We got a layer of ice over the top of it. We got to break that.
there's not a whole lot me and the Iowa can't accomplish, so...
Got my USS Iowa t-shirt. You guys want some merch? Go check out my merch store. It's right there in the description.
I'll jump in and see how long I can stay in without, You know what? I'm not jumping. I'm just gonna go...
Up! Wait for it.
You
Here comes...
puss, no.
Here comes the zoom in from my cousin on my butt crack.
This ice is gonna hurt otherwise.
It's gonna be a thing.
Stalling.
Oh my god, that's so cold.
There it is. My cousin
That is
literally
so
zooms
cold.
in on my butt crack. Gotta do it. After I break all of the ice, what I failed to remember is that you can break the ice around the dock, but when you jump in, your momentum's going to carry you out away from the dock a little bit. So I end up coming up right under the ice and breaking the ice with my face, which does not feel good.
Huh? Oh, this sucks. This sucks.
God, look at the double chin.
Man up. Just in case I
Short hair, though.
Because I have no idea how deep it is.
Hairy legs,
One big breath.
still pale as hell. And under I go. Watch the ice. See me break the ice with my face?
Oh, holy crap!
Good lord. Ended up cutting
you doing,
myself
Doyle?
like right here.
It's cold.
So how thick's the ice?
Holy.
So, anyway, the rest of that video is history. You guys can watch that video if you want. Another fantastic video. But, yeah, ended up... It went about as well as I could have hoped for. But what you don't realize, unless you've ever jumped into frozen ice, or if you've ever jumped into ice-cold water like that, is your arms, your body starts pulling blood away from your extremities to keep your core warm. And so what that ends up is your arms get really tired really fast when you're trying to hold yourself up. And it literally feels like you're waving sandbags. It's freaky. So even as a good swimmer, I had to get out. I was like, I can't keep myself up. Like, this is going to be bad. It's going to end horribly. But, yeah, some absolute doozies, man. I loved it so much. There's so many good videos, man. That's the best part. But we should probably start looking back over the past year. Okay? Let's go back to the past year and wrap up this video looking at some of our best over the past year. Like, just recently, we have quite a few good ones. But, I mean, think of all the stuff. Like, despite all of the drama that we ran into this year, think of all the awesome things we did this year, guys. We had the visit to the USS New Jersey, which was amazing. We also went and visited USS Wisconsin. We got some amazing footage there. The New Jersey video came out so well. I got to do that. I really, really do enjoy the New Jersey video so much. Like, for real. If you guys haven't seen that, I highly recommend it. We've got Ryan Szymanski for the entire duration of the tour. We have the firing of the 5-inch gun. Let's just check that out. Let's just check it out. Where's our playlist? Remember, playlists for everything. So let's see if we can find it here. Touring Battleship, New Jersey. Here we go. So we have the first video with Ryan Szymanski, and we also have down to the firing of the gun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my Touring Battleship, New Jersey with Ryan Szymanski series. This
Check fire.
This ferry comes in right at the perfect time to screw us over.
3 more minutes.
Okay, that ship will be right in front of us.
Joe Jones, come in.
And again, none of this would have been possible without you guys. You guys made this a reality for me.
Gotta wave the trigger at him first.
Yeah. It's like, hi.
We're going to skip forward until the ferry passes.
Quarter deck, gun crew. All right, gun crew.
This is a 5-inch 38 secondary.
Gun is hot. Repeat, the gun is hot.
Okay, we got 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Salute. Wait for the echo. Super slow-mo for you guys.
Good job, son.
Awesome.
Listen,
And there's the...
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it.
did I tell you?
It is fantastic.
You can hear it in my voice right there. I'm just a giggling little kid. I can't help it. That was amazing. This experience, I couldn't have done without you guys. For real. Like, you guys saw the people that directly donated to make this video possible. Spencer Badger, Angelo Petinato, William Sexton, William Lampman, Dale Clark, Umar Kareem, Scott Miller, Greg Sisko. You guys directly make this happen. But not just these guys who donated directly to make it happen, but you guys watching my channel every day help make this thing a reality. So I cannot thank you guys enough for this. You guys truly have made my dreams come true. Like, who would have thought when I started my channel with a couple of compilations of arty shots that we would eventually be able to go visit, like, battleships and fire guns. And, like, this is crazy. It's actually crazy. But, yeah. This was a look at some of the videos over the years. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We're going to go ahead and close with some good old-fashioned Q&A. I'm going to read the questions. You guys come through and hit me with the questions. I will literally answer anyway. It doesn't have to be about World of Warships. It doesn't have to be about my YouTube channel. It could be about anything. You have a question, I will try to answer honestly. All right, so let's see. Spartan, are you going to play Car Mechanic Simulator anymore? Maybe. I did kind of get bored with it. I'm not going to lie. It was getting pretty repetitive. We'd already unlocked everything at that point. So, maybe. If they come out with some expansions and stuff, maybe. What up, General? How's it going? Woodsman as well. How old am I? I am 35 years old. My birthday is September 20th. What are your plans for 2022 for the channel? Honestly, I don't know. I've got pretty big aspirations. But at the same time, I'm just not 100% sure where I want to go, to be honest. So it's kind of one of those things. We're just going to play it by ear. What is my favorite band and music genre? Oof, this is tough. I love music. You guys know this. I love music from all of the decades, man. All the way back to the 40s. All the way from 40s up to modern music. I don't listen to a lot of modern stuff. I tend to listen to classic rock is my favorite genre if I had to say anything. So classic rock, I mean 70s and 80s rock is generally where I lie in terms of music. But yeah, favorite band? It used to be Guns N' Roses. So we'll just stick with Guns N' Roses. Just because I used to have their CD, Use Your Illusion Volume 1, I believe. And they have so many good songs, man. November Rain, Slash and his guitar solos, like, just love it. What else we got? What up, Monty? How's it going? I thought you were 27. No, I'm old. I'm old. What games are we planning to play in 2022? Well, a lot of the same stuff that we've already showcased, only it's going to start being probably more of. And obviously I'm going to keep an eye out for other things that come up. But I have kind of slowed down with the other games here towards the end of the year, just due to the fact that I want to take a little bit of time and recharge. But we'll be picking them back up. War on the Sea, Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought. You guys have already seen me doing some Iron Man streams with their campaign now that they're starting to do more with that game. So we're really getting into it. What segment are you on the Montana? I believe I have four more to go, including the final one to unlock it. So I'm very close to Montana. Very close. Who do you like more, Aaron or Let 'em Peek? Oof. It depends. It depends. I love Aaron. Don't get me wrong. Aaron is a great dude. He's a great friend. He's always got your back. Peek also is a great friend, even though he's a bit of a interesting character, but that's why we love him, right? I know he's in the chat. But if I had to pick, I still got to go with my dude Peek. Just due to the fact, like, I love Aaron. Don't get me wrong. I love Aaron. And I talk to Aaron a lot outside of World of Warships. But when it comes to just getting down in World of Warships or any other game, like, Peek's my dude. So I got to go with Peek. Don't you fucking get a big head, Peek. Calm down. It's okay. Dude's head just swelled up like this. He's now got a 6 head. He went from a 5 head to a 6 head. What do we got? Do I think it would be good if Wargaming added the Royal Australian Navy? I mean, I'm not sure what ships the Australian Navy had, but I would assume it had a lot to do with the British ships, so there'd probably be a lot of similarities there. I'm not sure. You'll have to let me know. You're the history guy. You like to put all the comments of the history stuff at the videos, so you'll have to let me know some of the Australian ships that are notable, because I'll be honest, I don't know any of them. Panda, any advice for other small YouTubers? Just do what you love, man. I tell everybody this. The number one reason that people don't end up doing a YouTube channel when they say that they want to do one is just because they make excuses for reasons they can't. Okay? Just do it. Just do it. When I started my YouTube channel, I was doing YouTube 2 videos a day, 5 days a week. I was going to work full-time, putting in 50+ hours a week, and I was doing my associate's degree in networking administration half-time, which was taking up probably 20 hours a week. So, yeah. There's no excuses if it's something that you actually want to do. If you really, really want to do it, you will find the time to do it. And from then, just do what you love, find out where your audience is, and put your videos where your audience is, and you will start to become a following. And be yourself. Don't try to make a persona. Don't try to put yourself out there as something you're not. Be yourself. People will enjoy knowing you personally. And that's why I've always tried to be, honest with everybody on my channel. I try to be as honest as I can with people. I don't sugarcoat things. I'm not perfect, never claimed to be, not the best player in the world. We all know this. But people enjoy what I do because they can relate. So I think that's a part that a lot of people miss out on as well. And interact with your audience, man. Every comment that somebody leaves on your video, answer. Now, once you get to a certain point, you're no longer going to be able to do that because you just get too many comments, but, you can. All right, what do we got? I know there's been a lot of questions, so let me see. What ship from World of Warships PC would you like to see in Legends? So the 2 ships that I'm looking forward to the most is USS Ohio and USS Des Moines. Those 2 are my favorites that I would love to see come over. Just because I want to play with the Des Moines mainly. The Ohio also, but mostly the Des Moines. What else? In real life, what is the next ship to see or what is your favorite ship in real life? Well, I got to go with my favorite ship is the Iowa, even though I've never actually been able to see it. Just due to the story behind the Iowa, the turret explosion and stuff like that. Like, I've done a lot of look into the Iowa. So that'll probably still be my favorite ship, even though I have been to New Jersey and I really enjoyed being on the New Jersey with Ryan Samansky. That dude is so knowledgeable. Like, I freaking loved that entire tour. So much information. So Iowa would still be one that I would love to see someday. Missouri too, but the odds of me getting out to Hawaii, slim and none. Probably never going to happen. Can't afford that. But I know the CCs are planning, or they supposedly have been planning to do a meetup down at USS Alabama. And I would like to go to that as well, even though I'm not a CC anymore. I crashed their CC party. But I think that would be a lot of fun to go down, hang out with the guys. Be a lot of fun. Meet some people in person. I did get to meet a few people over the New Jersey video. So that was fun. You gonna do any more farming sim with Peak and Dirty Mike? Yeah, again, possibly. It's gonna be one of those things where it's as we get time. Same with Railroads. I love Railroads Online as well. It comes down to how much time do I have. Obviously, World of Warships Legends is my #1 game. That's my #1 reason people watch my channel. So I've always got to go with that. But definitely going to be doing more of the games. It takes time. The role play, it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, so I've put that on kind of a back burner, possibly press delete on that. Not sure. Neither of us have ever done anything like this as far as role play goes, so it just didn't quite go the way I wanted it to, and so that's why you guys haven't seen that. Does add and subtract Peak equals with square over 90 degree? Good God. I don't know about... All I know is Peak and square go close together. Like, dude is a square. His entire forehead is a square. It's a rectangle, actually. Kind of up there. What do we got? When training room and clan battles come to warships, will you be hosting battles and talk more on what you might do with this content? I don't know. I would love to be honest. I would love to do that sort of things. The likelihood that I actually end up in a clan battle or anything is slim and none, because while I am a good player, I am not on the level of the top tier players of World of Warships. I know this. So that being said, I do have the largest channel, and so it would be beneficial to them as well as it would be fun for me, because I like to commentate on things anyway. And a lot of people think I do a pretty good job with the after-action commentaries of doing, kind of like a sports commentary feel. So it'd be something that's a possibility. I have talked to a few people about it that are kind of involved, so it's a possibility. I can't make it happen, but if it does happen, look forward to it. Marry, fuck, or kill Hive, Peak, and Aaron. That's very odd choices, Plane Fixer. Not gonna lie. I mean, Peak and I are we already fight like a married couple, so might as well marry Peak. It would have to be probably fuck Aaron and kill Hive. To be honest. If you have to choose. Alright, what do we got? You gotta be drunk to enjoy Alabama beaches. Well, I don't drink, so that's gonna be a hard one for me then. Did you get farther on Jurassic World? Actually, I haven't played it since the day that I recorded the first stream. So, yeah. Haven't actually played it. Cody, sup Spartan? Love you, man. Here's to another 5 years. Appreciate you, my dude. What new ships would you like to see added in the next year to the game? I kind of already answered that. IJ in Kirishima. Some notable ships are Perth. I've heard of that one. Houston. Fought alongside Houston and Sunda, or in the Sunda Strait. Canberra and Vampire and Melbourne. Okay. Yes, Monty is literally as scary as a newborn puppy. He is not scary at all in a 1v1. Alright. Well, I mean, it's a choice. You have to make choices, okay? It was a 1, 2, and 3 choice. I have to marry Peak because, I mean, we already fight like a married couple, so that just makes sense. The Aaron, I mean, have you seen Aaron? Like, I think anybody would agree with my choice there. And then that just leaves Hive and Kill, so he kind of got the short end of the stick. Everybody knows I love Hive. I'd kill Hive just because he's British? Well, that's a little fucked up. That's a little fucked up. Plus, he's not British, he's Welsh. Right? Am I correct? Let's see. Do you like Zarkoon? Zarkoon's a good guy, man. I've never had an issue with Zarkoon. I like jumping into his streams occasionally, dropping in, chatting with folks for a little while. But, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't have any issues. I don't really have any issues with anybody in World of Warships Legends creators, man. Any of them. Like Chili, Zarkun, Tactic, Hipper used to, I know, but he still creates videos for it, so I'll call him a creator. He's not a CC, just like I ain't, but, you know, pretty much everybody. I'm on pretty good terms with most people. There's a few people that I got issues with, you know, but for the most part, the majority of streamers, at least notable streamers, I don't have any issues with. I know, if you have to marry him, you get stuck with that forehead. I know, man. Good lord. And I knew he was Welsh. Sweet. Alright. Jaded, do you have any plans to update your Meet the Ships since much has changed over the past few updates? I mean, the Meet the Ships has basically been replaced with the, whatchamacallits? The Path 2 series. Now, I can't keep everything current. I just can't. Like, I can't always go back and keep recording. But the Methas being out of date, especially the first few Methas that I did, those have all been pretty much taken care of with the Path 2 series. So the Path 2 series has pretty much just taken care of updating the Methas. Plus adding in more information as well. Let's see. Hey, we can run it back as many times as you want, Monty. I don't believe I've ever ended up on the bad side of the fight, is all I'm saying. How many times have we run into each other in games? It has never gone well for you. Any plans for more UAD campaigns? Yes, I do. I do have more plans for that. I think I'm going to kind of run through the campaigns in order. So we did the 1890 campaigns. So I think the next one we're going to do is a German 1900 campaign on hard. And then we'll do the 1900 British campaign on hard. And just move our way up through the decades that way. What else we got? What warship guy, PC or console, would you want to have on channel for an interview? It would be Flambass, man. Flambass is my dude. I would love to talk to Flambass in person. Like, that dude, he's real. And I can't stress how much I say that. Like, he is real. Like, he's himself. He's a freaking lovable guy. Like, there's nothing, like, how could you not like Flambass? Like, dude is awesome. I love Flambass. I like fat Spartan better, hashtag, really? I don't know. I kind of like skinny Spartan better. And I'm not even skinny. I'm still fat. Which one is better, Massachusetts or Alabama? Depends on the situation. If you want long-range sniper, Alabama. If you want up-close secondaries and fun, Massachusetts. So, they're both good. In previous Q&A, you said that you tried World of Warships PC and did not like playing it. Why do you prefer Legends over PC? Okay, well, here's the initial reason. Is when I played World of Warships PC, the people on PC were already very good at the game. I suck on mouse and keyboard. And I'm learning a new game where people are already very good. So I got my butt kicked a lot. And this is a long time ago, okay? You just put this into perspective. This is back in the original, like, real-time strategy aircraft carrier times is when I played World of Warships PC. So, with that, the reason I like Legends better is just because I got to start on even footing with other players. Like, it came to console, everybody was pretty much on the same equal foot. So we got to learn at the same time, and I got to establish myself as a decent player. So that's why I prefer Legends over PC, personally. Maybe I'll go back and invade PC at some point over the next year. You guys will have to let me know if you want to see something like that. Opinions on CVs, Spartan. I personally hate them and think they are annoying little bastards. I've been pretty vocal with the whole CVs thing. I don't think they belong in the game. I think that they're pretty dumb, but that at the same time, I know that they're not that bad. It takes a very, very good CV player in order to really do exceptional. So I think they're really well balanced on on Legends compared to other, PC version. So personally, I don't have a problem with them in the state that they are currently in. Do they get annoying occasionally? But more often than not, the average player sucks in a CV. That's myself included. I suck in CVs. I don't pretend to like them. I hate them. I don't want to play them. What else we got? Can you come to Los Angeles, California, because Iowa is here? Yes, I do know Iowa is in Los Angeles, and I would love to visit Iowa. So does that mean at some point that there's a chance that I come to LA to visit the Iowa? There's a good chance. Someday. Not anytime soon. I got a long ways before that happens, because that's expensive. I mean, we're talking, what, 3,000 miles away. Yo, American Made, member for 10 months. Much appreciated, my dude. Much appreciated. What else we got? One battleship and one cruiser you want in the game next, hopefully. Well, I kind of already answered that with Ohio and Des Moines. Would I ever want to see submarines in Legends? Absolutely not. Not even, like, I really don't want them. CVs are bad enough. I don't want submarines. There's no reason. Would you consider doing videos or streams or custom battles on Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts? You can design enemy ships now, meaning you can do historical battles. I've been considering it. I think you actually told me this the other day in Discord, and I kind of got some ideas kicking around in my head, like Iowa versus Yamato. I think that would be a fun one. I heard another notification. Habibi, appreciate you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel, my dude. All right, what's next? We got nerf one ship, buff one ship, but tier 7. One ship that needs nerfed at tier 7, Udachi. One ship that needs buffed at tier 7, Vladivostok. I think Vladdy could use an accuracy buff, because that thing really is absolutely obnoxious to play outside of 10 kilometers. Also, be gone, bot. Oh, somebody beat me to it, I think. Yep. Nice. Appreciate you, Monty. You beat me to it. All right, what else we got? What's up, NRG? How's it going? You're on tier 9 on PC, the Izumo. Nice. Any other questions, folks? Today's question was literally, or today's video was literally just looking back on the channel, going over the analytics for the past year, showing the channel growth from 2016 to now, going over some of the previous content and some of our favorite videos. So, a little bit of everything, and now a Q&A for everybody. Should the lobby size be increased from 12 to 12 versus 12? I would say yes. I would like to see more ships versing one another. That would be a lot of fun, to be honest. Is the door still open for me to be a CC? I was told that if I was able to prove that I could control myself on streams, that I could become a CC again. So it's not a closed door, but at the same time, I wouldn't hold out. I wouldn't hold my breath. What up, Asif? How's it going? Favorite song by Queen? I mean, is that even a question? Is it even a question? I grew up watching Wayne's World. Bohemian Rhapsody, of course. But I do love a lot of Queen. Queen is a great fucking band. And Freddie Mercury was amazing. So, I love a lot of music by Queen. And until I was an adult, I really didn't understand how many different songs that I listened to that were Queen. So, yeah, Queen's an amazing band. Which tier 6 ship should be buffed and nerfed? Well, Weimar needs nerfed. That's an easy one. And tier 6 ships that needs buffed? Probably Probably Nagato. Nagato got ruined with that nerf, man. It's been power crept to the point where that nerf is no longer necessary. They could just take it back to its old ways. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, Shina. I that's the way I see it. Regardless of whether I hold the official title of community contributor for Wargaming, is a null point. I am a community contributor. I contribute to the community. I have the largest YouTube channel for World of Warships Legends until Legends itself actually passes me, which probably will happen at some point. But I do my best to do the best that I can to help the community where I can and just provide entertainment. My number one goal is to make people smile on my channel. So that's my goal. Why doesn't Wargaming put Mexican warships in the game? Because your father was in the Mexican Navy. I'll be honest, I don't know. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably because they only have so much time to dedicate to adding new lines. And, you know, there's so many navies out there. I mean, every country that has access to the ocean has a navy. So, I mean, I think they focus on the most popular ones, the ones that people are more likely to play. Have somebody sit next to me. I don't have any friends. What else we got? Thanks for being such an awesome person and so inspiring to others. I appreciate that, Hoss. I really do, man. What's your thoughts on new metal bands such as Limp Bizkit or Slipknot? Never really got into them, to be honest. I know of them. I've heard some of their music. It's just not my thing. I do like the occasional Disturbed. I do like Disturbed. That's probably the most modern rock that I get into. I say that. I have some weird songs or weird stuff that I get into. I used to listen to Flogging Molly, a little Irish punk rock, I think is what they classified themselves as. Flogging Molly was a big thing for me for a while. Even have a playlist somewhere on my channel, I think, of Flogging Molly Swagger CD. Love that CD, man. System of a Down, a little bit of Toxicity. A little bit here and there. Do you think Wargaming will add modern warship section like World of Tanks has? I doubt it. Not anytime soon, anyway. Looking good after all the workout vids. Still keeping up the hard work. Absolutely. Just posted a video the other day of my my new treadmill. I did a 2.2 mile run, 30 minutes workout, essentially. Yo, T-Man coming in with a $5 dono. Add this to your LA trip fund. My treat of some California pizza when you come out. Nice. I appreciate you. Hey, maybe that's something we'll have to do. If it's something that people really, really want to see, but it would be an expensive trip because LA is not cheap. So I wouldn't even want to think of how much that trip would cost. New Jersey was pretty expensive. But yeah, I'm still doing the workouts. I'm not doing the challenges, and I'm not posting every day of the workout videos like I was, just solely due to the fact that it actually hurts my channel. Part of my channel that gets hurt is the consistency from the workout videos. So like if I'm posting a video every day that only gets 200 views, YouTube is less likely to recommend my good videos. So that's why I'm not posting them as often. Spartan needs to rock out to some John Denver. Don't threaten me with a good time. You know I'll do it. I mean, Tokyo's the electronic capital of the world. What doesn't appeal to me? Like, I would love to go to Japan. Not to mention the history there. I mean, it's a hugely historical country in the world. Like, everything dating back to the ninja and the samurai, to modern day Japanese culture. I mean, like, I really do love the Japanese a lot. I also love Greece, obviously, Spartan Elite43. Greece is another place I would like to visit. And then obviously Ireland and Scotland would be a good one that I would like to visit just due to the fact of my family heritage. Potentially Sweden or Norway. Because again, my family heritage goes back into the Vikings. So kind of going around and checking out the area that my family potentially walked like hundreds of years ago would be kind of cool. Is there any other way that I can contribute to the channel? For some reason, Super Chat won't allow me to donate. I've heard of that being an issue on mobile. There should be a link down in the description that leads to a PayPal. It is literally my PayPal if you wanted to donate that way. I leave that down there. The good thing about that link is that I get 100% of that rather than it getting cut by YouTube. But I do appreciate it. You don't have to, obviously, but if you want to. Let's see. Can you sing us a song tonight? Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. General coming with the 17 DKK. I'm not 100% sure what that is. I think it's the Dutch krona, if I remember correct. Would you mind Weimar being buffed even more? Yes, I would mind it. It's already broken. It doesn't need it to be even more. That ship is ridiculous as is. It don't need to be stronger. It needs to be nerfed. But I appreciate you for the 17 krona. I think it's krona. I could be wrong. Let's see. What else we got? Come to Scotland? That's the only thing I can say with a Scottish accent is Scotland. Another reason I know that is because I used to watch Scott Manley all the time, and he has a Scottish accent. Boogeyman, hello Spartan, how are you doing? Hope you visit Saudi Arabia. Appreciate that, man. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good, man. Saudi Arabia is an absolutely beautiful area, too. Like, there's so many places in the world that are absolutely beautiful. But as somebody who grew up in the United States, we don't really go out much. And there's a pretty simple reason for that. Like, pretty much anything that you would like to see in the world, you can visit somewhere in the U.S. and see similar. You know what I mean? Maybe not exactly, but similar. Like, if you want to go to desert, you got plenty of desert in the U.S. Like, the U.S. is so big that it literally does have a little bit of everything, which is why we don't really travel that much outside the U.S. And personally, I don't travel much out of Ohio, to be honest. I don't get out much. Yeah, Lexi, I agree, man. It's awesome when people show you pictures of the ships from museums and stuff. That's where I've showed like the video clips from New Jersey and stuff. It's so much fun to actually go visit these places. And if you guys have, check out my Instagram. If you guys like pictures, anytime I go to places like that, I end up having like photo dumps of just like 15, 20 pictures, sometimes more than that, of just different things that I see along the way. So definitely check out my Instagram. There's a link to it on my YouTube page. If I did go to California, would I also go to see the Midway? I don't know. I feel like that would be something that you would probably end up doing. Like, if you're going out to the West Coast, again, this is a 3,000-mile trip. I'm flying over there. First time I would ever be on a plane. So, like, there's so much that I would have to, like, schedule, and you got car rentals once you get there, and so many different things. So I'm not sure how I would plan that trip, to be honest. But I would definitely probably try to go to more than one place while I was there, for sure. Australia only has beach, rainforest, desert, more desert, and beach. Well, I mean, you are a big island, man. But the U.S. is massive. I mean, we got mountains, we got plains, we got desert, we got forests, we got literally everything. So yeah, that's the beauty of the U.S., man. You can pretty much go anywhere you want. You don't need a passport. You just drive from one. Well, unless the government keeps pushing with these vaccine cards and not allowing people to do anything, then I guess pretty soon we'll probably be having like some sort of bullcrap. Let's see. You ever gonna do a meet and greet? I mean, I don't know, man. It's just, it would be difficult right now just due to the fact that while we do have a lot of people that watch the channel, like, we're really spread out. So trying to get people to visit at one particular place at the same time to meet up, I think is kind of difficult. And I don't have the money. Like, I barely get by on my YouTube channel, just throwing that out there. So, like, I don't have the money to rent a place to get people to, you know what I mean? Like, that just isn't in the cards right now. How did I meet Peak? Peak and I met in a ranked battle. We ended up, I forget what season it was pretty early on. But Peak and I met in a ranked battle. I just died and was calling out all the bullshit that teammates were doing. You guys know how it is. And he was actually talking in chat at the time. And we ended up pretty much hitting it off right there. Like, you kind of know when you get into a game with somebody and you're talking to them over comms, whether or not you would actually enjoy playing games with that person. And that goes for any game, like whether it be Halo back in the day, Halo 3, or some Call of Duty. Like, I have so many friends from so many different games just solely based on the fact that I end up talking in chat. So, like, if you want to meet people, just get a microphone and start chatting. All right? And you'll run into people that have similar interests to you, and you'll start divisioning up, and next thing you know, you just absolutely dominate. Spartan needs to braid his hair. I don't know about that. Yeah, Mother Russia is large. I mean, it is the largest country in the world. So, no joking about that. Canada coming in second and U.S. coming in third. We have beaches with Sherman tanks still sitting in the sand. I believe that. I'm serious. It would look good. I mean, I don't know. I got really straight hair. That's the thing. Like, I have long hair now, and my hair is super, super straight. So I can pretty much do whatever I want with my hair. I don't do anything with my hair. I literally comb it. My hair naturally falls the way. You know, everybody makes fun of me for my hair. But I literally my hair ends up that way naturally. I have the part right there naturally. My hair goes this way and this way naturally. The one side I just scoop behind my ear. Fans rent you film history places? Deal? That would be pretty cool. So another thing that I've been thinking about, guys, is coming up with a P.O. box. A lot of people have thought about over the years of sending me things that they would like to see, like a reaction or an opening, like a mail opening video or something like that. And we have enough people that we could probably pull that off. So if that's something you guys are interested in, I would have to get with my local post office and find out, what would be involved in that. Because, I mean, I'm not sure how that would turn out. But it might be something that I'm looking into. Let's just put it that way. Would you come to Minnesota where you freeze your ass off in the winter and in the hot summers that make you melt? Dude, I'm from Ohio. Like, I know what freezing and hot is. Like, for real. I mean, sure, you guys get a little colder than we do. More often. But it isn't that different. You guys are only a couple of 100 miles north. We're right there with you. Yo, Ghazi, how's it going, my dude? Angry Grian in the house. Visit the Battleship, Massachusetts. I've never been up north, to be honest. I literally have never been up north. Am I going to let you take me for a rip in the vet? Well, didn't you say you were going to take me from, escort me down to Alabama if the CC meetup ever happens, Jason? Pretty sure that was something you were talking about. It was too hot this summer? Yeah, it was a pretty warm summer. I was walking 5 miles a day doing it. Would you do food tasting from other countries? Vegemite, Milo would be number 1. I mean, honestly, like, as long as it's like sealed packages and I know that I'm not being poisoned, probably. I could probably do that. Like, doing the MRE taste that we did during my camping trip this year, that was a lot of fun. It was something new. Never done that before. So, yeah, I'm not against it. It'd be pretty cool, especially people sending me, like, candy and stuff from different countries, because I know everybody has their own little, like, special treats and stuff. So I think that would be pretty cool. So, again, it all has to be, like, sealed stuff. I wouldn't eat it if it's, like, part, like, home stuff, obviously. But it's an option. Always thought we met through Peaks live streams? I don't know. What do we got? Will you come to Los Angeles, California to see the Queen Mary? Has a lot of ghosts. Well, I'm not afraid of ghosts. But, hey, you never know. What up, Michael? Michael Rico, how's it going? Come to Outer Banks. It's nice in the summer. If you have a 4-wheel drive truck, you can drive on the beach. Nice. All right, guys. Well, I think you're starting to run out of questions. So, this is the last call for questions, guys. Last call. We've been going for an hour and a half, and we still have 100 people just sitting here listening to me talk. You guys are awesome, man. I don't care what anybody says. You guys are awesome. So, if anybody has a question that I missed, now's your last chance. Don't spread Vegemite too thick on bread. Just spread it lightly. Any other games you'd like to play for YouTube videos or streams? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. I kind of got my hands full with the amount of games that we're already playing. Come see HMS Belfast? I don't think that'll happen anytime soon. It's a long ways. Should play some War Thunder. I actually have played War Thunder, Ghazi. I have. I've got a playlist that has a few videos of my War Thunder days, but I can't do War Thunder, man. That game just annoys the crap out of me playing it on console. Cereal or milk first? Cereal first, obviously. Who puts milk in the bowl and then tries to dump stuff on top of it and splash the milk everywhere? I ain't wasting milk. Milk's a precious commodity. Yo, Strain Toast coming in with the 3 months. Appreciate you, my dude. Am I going to play tonight? No, probably not. This is kind of my stream for the night. What's your favorite David Hasselhoff song? Oh, God. I know he's a singer because the Germans love him, but I honestly don't know any of his songs. I'll just be honest. I know David Hasselhoff from Baywatch and Knight Rider. Wasn't that Knight Rider? I think it was. Was he in Knight Rider? I don't remember. If you had the chance to ask Ryan Szymanski to play Legends, would you play? Yeah, if he was willing to play, but we actually asked him that question on the tour, and I'm pretty sure he just said he's never been never really wanted to be interested in playing with fake ships in a video game. Are you on console? It's low-key hell. PC works much better, but console is like making a brick float. I know. It's ridiculous. Pineapple on pizza or not? Not. No. Pineapple on ham. Or in a fruit cocktail. That's it. That's it. DM me about coming to Cali. Like I said, guys, if I were to able to come out there, like it would be a long ways away. I would have to plan so much ahead of time. Like it's not going to happen anytime soon. But I'm not against it. I know you don't necessarily like carriers, but which should I grind next? Parseval? Parseval. Just period. Parseval. Parseval is easily the most broken carrier in the game. So that is your best bet. Let's see what else we got. If you ever come to Puerto Rico, I'll gladly be your personal tour guide around the island. I'll keep that in mind, Strain Toast. I know there's quite a few people that watch me out in Puerto Rico. We showed that earlier in the analytics. But yeah, it's a beautiful island. I literally, that and the Philippines too. The Philippines are also beautiful. I get a lot of people watching me from there. But yeah, I mean, again, I don't know if me going south is a good idea. I'm a northerner, man. I don't take heat and humidity very well. Like, me going south is just not a good way. It does go well. So why did me and Peak start a reaction channel? Well, honestly, it's just something else that me and him can do. Like, me and Peak are both outspoken guys. We both have, like, funny personalities. We bounce off of each other really well. And so we thought maybe we could start a reaction channel, which is something that I've been thinking about for a while. I've actually considered making my own reaction channel, but I've never really pulled the trigger on doing it. Just because you guys know I like to react to everything. Like, you hear me talking about teammates and stuff after the fact. One of the videos that's going to be hopefully coming up soon for you guys on the reaction channel is a forklift fails video. And as a forklift driver for several years, I have a lot of input in that video. So I think that'll be a pretty good video for you guys to watch. But yeah, I think we do pretty well together. And I think once we get the format down for this channel, I think we're going to do much better. It's a little awkward when you're first starting out, but it's the same way with anything in life, man. The more you do it, the more comfortable you get, the better you get. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll find our groove. Yeah, that's what everybody always says about Arizona, the same thing. They're like, it's 120 degrees outside, but it feels like it's 90 because there's no humidity. I don't like it to be above 80. Yo, General coming in with another 45 krona. More money incoming. Anyways, would you visit a U.S. carrier like Yorktown if you had enough money for it? I mean, there's a possibility. I like the battleships. I really do like battleships because the big booms. Like, carriers are cool because of their size. Like, they're just massive machines. They're literally floating cities. But battleships, because of their guns, are just so much more interesting for me. It's just, I don't know. There's just something about visiting a battleship that has this gigantic gun or multiple gigantic guns. I mean, you guys saw how big the secondary was. Like, when we're on the deck and we're standing there staring at the secondary, we're 100 feet away from the secondaries, and they're still massive. Like, you just cannot get a sense of scale in the videos. You just can't. But I appreciate your dono, man, for real. Remember, yeah, last night with Peak getting torped. Hey, you got to keep yourself on your toes, man. If you're going after a Shima, you know there are 15 demon fish waiting for you. Always, it's like looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. Or you look down the barrel of any gun. Whether you think it's loaded or not. You have to treat a gun with respect, right? Always treat a gun as if it's loaded. Always treat a Shima as if he's got 15 demon fish to send your way. Would you go to Warspite if it was still around? I mean, yeah, if it was still around and if it was in the U.S., because it's hard for me to get out of the country. I don't even have a passport, guys. Like, that's something that a lot of countries don't understand, because most countries, especially in Europe, they're so used to going between other countries because it's all pretty close. So everybody has passports. But here in the U.S., like, we're such a large country, we've got so much to visit here that there's no real reason for us to go outside of the U.S., and so most of us don't even have passports. Do I sprechen Sie Deutsch? Oh, wait, that's for toast. Would I consider visit USS Texas? I could consider it, but can't make sure. I can't guarantee it'll ever happen. But like I said, I love battleships, so yeah, I know they've been doing a lot of work on USS Texas. So I've been watching their channel. They actually have a YouTube channel now too. So all right, guys. I appreciate everybody dropping by the stream. It looks like we're out of questions, so I appreciate everybody dropping by. Hopefully you enjoyed our nice look back through some of the videos on the channel. Get to look behind the scenes of the channel a little bit. And you know what? I cannot say this enough, but I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I couldn't do this without you, and I'm looking forward to another year with you guys, for real. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.